Here we've got a really nice 4-year-old mare that was not broken. We bought her, and we just really liked her because she's a nice big mare. She probably weighs around 1,200 pounds, and she stands 15.3, good and straight-legged, got a long hip, and we've only got about 2 months training on this mare, and she's coming along really good. And I'm looking at her as could be a barrel horse, could probably be a head horse for a good hand, and who knows what else. But you know, like I said, we've only ridden her a couple of months. We haven't worked her on a cow yet, and I don't know if she would be interested in being a cow horse or not, but you don't know until you try it. If we don't sell her right away, that's what we'll do. We put all our horses on a cow just to give them something to be broke about. But I do like watching the way this mare moves. This mare ought to be able to really run. She just looks like it, she acts like it, and she's very athletic. My son's riding her here, and he's only ridden this mare himself about 3 or 4 times. She was really broke by another fella that's here, but he's on vacation right now, so we're sneaking a video in on him. But she shows a lot of bend. She's flexible in the face. She ought to be able to bend around a barrel. Counter arc helps to teach them pick up that shoulder and move their front end across. It kind of really encourages the horse to cross over, get prepared for making a turnaround. Now this mare has been ridden in German martingale. She's a little bit high-necked. It's not a tie-down, it's a German martingale, and it actually really helps you to soften a horse and to gallop along collected. It's really good. Well, it's good for a lot of things. The horse just knows, he learns right away that he's captured, and they kind of have a tendency to cooperate a lot more if you can get them to break at the pole and keep them that way. So we like using it. We don't use it on everything the rest of their life, of course. Now this is the start of a little turnaround, and we're side passing her here to show that she's side passed, but also as part of her training. When you turn it around, she's not real fluent in the front yet. She wants to kind of compensate by moving her hip over. So we do this just to, you'll see him probably do it again here. She's getting a little better about it, keeping her pivot foot planted a little better. And you can just kick them over like this, kind of helps encourage them to stay on their pivot foot. Try the other side here. She's probably a little bit better on this side maybe. Same thing though, he wants to just side pass her into the turn. Try her again. This mare, in about a week's time, she'd get this figured out and start performing a lot better. We just started, you know, like I said, 2 months training. We're kind of working on some of this stuff now. We've swung a rope on her. She could probably turn into being a really nice head horse. I know she can outrun a cow. She just looks to me like she could really run. And she looks like she could. She looks very athletic. Got a lot of size. You can see the length of her hip right there. Plenty of muscle in the front. Got a good forearm, good Gaskin muscle. Right here, she gets a rope under her tail just for a second, never even flinched about it. We've never run and roped anything, but you know, we could now. I mean, I would prefer to work her on a cow, like if you were going to train a cutting horse for a little while, and if you wanted to rope on her, go rope on her. All our horses get familiar with being sacked out while you're on them, and it just, I don't know, it just takes that fear out of them. If you were to take your coat off in the middle of a ride somewhere, wouldn't be scaring your horse to death. Just part of getting a horse broke well. We open a lot of gates on our horses. All our outside riding has pipe gates that we put up just so we could train him to do this every day, to where he can open and shutting gates. She's 15.3, so she's not the easiest thing to get on for a short-legged guy, so we like to do this. She's switching her tail a little, but the flies are bad here. We had a couple of good rains, and there's lots of flies right now, and I don't think we put any fly spray on her this morning, so she does switch, but it's fighting flies right now. She's not really a tail switcher. We've done a little bit of this, and you can see that tire's close to her, and she's not getting scared about it. She's pretty good. And here in a minute we'll reverse the circle so you can see how when she gets that rope under her butt it doesn't bother. Like right here, that rope grabs her a little bit, and it kind of acts, if anything, she's trying to push away from it to get off of it, which is a good indication she moves off of pressure a little bit. You can see how that German martingale helps break a horse at the pole. You know, you only got two hands when you're roping, and sometimes you need a little extra help. She loads and unloads in the trailer real well.
Thank you for visiting with us. You can catch us at www.twisterheller.com. Email us at twister@twisterheller.com. 928-427-6335.